My use case was we have a client that needed technicians out in the field to be able to submit cases, and then those cases be automatically routed to queues so a team of virtual support people could contact them and help them with remote support. It was my assumption when I created routing rules, which I'm showing here right now. I've got my queues and my routing rules. When I created the routing rules, you created the case, it would just route, and that's not true. I was under that impression because I had done this before with the automatic record rules, formerly known as automatic record creation rules. And they do, in fact, go ahead and route. But if you just manually create a case, you have to come up here and click on save and route to get the routing rules to apply to that. So it's going to come up and say, do you want to route this based on the currently active rule set? And that was unacceptable. After doing some digging, I found some documentation that talked about if you were importing cases, there was a field on the case called route case, and you add that column to the spreadsheet and set it to no, and then it would not automatically route all those cases. So what I did was set a business rule that said if my case is a virtual support type, if it contains data, then set that field to yes, and then they automatically route when the case gets saved. So I was able to accomplish user creates a record, the record gets saved, it automatically gets routed to the right queue, and the people can pick it up.
Why a business rule instead of a workflow?
Because I wanted it to happen as soon as the record got saved. The business rule would set that field before the record got saved. While the record is open, they're populating that field. Business rule is going to immediately set the route, and then the case gets saved and gets routed.
So save one save event.
Yep.